Hey, it's me, Vicky Marie. So, first thing I want to say is thank you, as always. Thank you to all of you who are my subscribers, who have liked any of my videos or even just watched my videos. Thank you so much for supporting me. And a special thank you to my members, all of you that have joined my channel. Thank you so much. And also any of you that have bought me a Ko-fi, sent me a super, supported my channel in any way, shape or form. Thank you so much. I really could not do this channel without you. Now, this video that I'm going to do here, this video I'm going to show you here, it's sort of been brought up by, you know, the other day I did a video on Ruby Frankie and the awful Ruby Frankie and Jodie Hildebrand, and Ruby Frankie, of course, was a very famous YouTuber who had 2.5 million subscribers or something like that, and then just cancelled her YouTube channel because she started to get criticism from, she was doing like a YouTube channel on, you know, parenting, you know, showing her children, how she disciplined her children, etc. And she got some criticism for the ways that she disciplined her children, that she was a bit extreme, etc. Anyway, one thing led to another, and I will put the video in the description box of this video, so if you don't know about that case, you can watch it. So she just took her own channel off. YouTube didn't take it off. But, you know, sometimes YouTube do remove channels. You know, we've sort of discussed this. Sometimes you do feel, you know, you have got to be careful what you do on YouTube, which is good. You know, they should have rules. You know, there's things that you shouldn't be able to say, shouldn't be able to do. Unfortunately, sometimes it's difficult to know what, because some of the things I watch on YouTube that come up on, I think, oh my God, how is somebody allowed to do that? And then other times, you know, you can do things that you don't think are really that, you know, edgy, and get pulled up for it, you know, like limited monetization or what. Not necessarily actually I think it'd take a lot for you to actually get taken off YouTube, but I don't know. I never know 100%. You know, there was with Russell Brand, you know, he was, well, he wasn't actually taken off YouTube. He was demonetized, wasn't he, from YouTube in view of the accusations that were made against him. But what's happened to that? That's all gone quiet, actually, when you think about it. Well, as far as we know, whether something, has he actually been charged? Don't think he's actually been charged with anything. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, you know, YouTube is, oh, it's my dog, my little dog Riley. He wants to come and say hello. He's been all clingy tonight. He just wants cuddles because there's bangers going on outside. Gosh, so I totally lost my thread because, yeah. So the reason I wanted to make this video is when this came up, when I did the video about Ruby Frankie, which I've been meaning to do for ages, you know, and it just made me realise, you know, YouTube's a very strange place. I mean, I've been watching YouTube for quite a long time now. I've been on YouTube for a long time, but mainly with my Spanish classes, you know, because that is, you'll know if you've watched my videos before, I am a Spanish teacher. That's my sort of day job, if you like. And I've been on YouTube a long time with that channel, but it's different from this one. So since I started doing true crime and all things that are interesting, I mean, I don't only do true crime. I try and do sort of anything that I find interesting, or I think that you at home will find interesting as well. And sometimes you do find the same things interesting as me, and sometimes you don't. But you know, I just try and make interesting content. That's the point of it, that people will enjoy watching. So it started me thinking this with Ruby Frankie. You know, it's like YouTube is a strange place, isn't it? And it's so massive. It's such a massive platform. It's got so much on it. And the things that we don't, you know, because YouTube pushes out to you the things it thinks you'll be interested in. And so there's lots of things you don't get to see because they don't think that you'll be interested in it. And then suddenly, once you watch one video about something, they start pushing other videos to you similar to that video that you've just watched. So it's the algorithm, you know, and it's interesting. Nobody really, well, I certainly don't understand how it works. I've given up thinking about it. I don't make my videos for the algorithm. I make my videos because I find them interesting. I think my chatters will find them interesting, and I think it's something that's important to be talked about. So I don't do it for the algorithm because I have absolutely no clue about the algorithm. So when I did this video on Ruby Frankie, one of my subscribers sent me another couple of YouTube channels that I'd sort of not really heard of. I can't say I had, but you know, probably I think there's what I call sort of young YouTube and old YouTube as well. You know, I think younger people watch certain things on YouTube that probably older people don't, and vice versa. You know, because of course YouTube, when you sign up for it, asks for your age and that, and it probably pushes videos out to you that it thinks you'll be interested in according to your age and your sex as well. So, you know, I imagine that all that goes into creating this algorithm. So anyway, my subscriber sent me another couple of channels to look at, just see that might, because there are things happening on these channels that you might find, or well, see if I might find, and if my subscribers, my viewers might find interesting. And oh my God, you know, it opens you up into a different world. And I did know that there's been quite a few YouTubers over the years of YouTube, because of course it has been going quite a long time, but maybe before wasn't quite as popular as it is now. There have been a couple of YouTubers that have what I call imploded. You know, they sort of build their channels up, they get really successful, and they totally blow it, a bit like Ruby Frankie, by, I don't know, being too controversial, or, you know, I think with Ruby Frankie, she just got so many people started noticing that her parenting methods were, you know, practically ABUSE, and that's how it started for her, all going wrong. But I think when she took her YouTube channel down, she still had, you know, over 2 million subscribers. So she had, I would imagine she was earning quite a lot of money. I mean, I don't know because I'm nowhere near that. So it's like, but I would imagine if you've got over 2 million subscribers, you're at least earning a living from it. So yeah, a successful YouTube channel just disappearing like that overnight. Anyway, so there was a YouTuber. Sometimes YouTubers go, well, there's a few ways. Sometimes they're, you know, unfortunately attacked by fans. You know, there have been cases of fans, if you like, tracking them down, finding them, and, you know, hurting them. There's been cases of YouTubers going a bit crazy themselves and hurting somebody else. You know, there's been lots of different cases that have happened of different YouTubers and, you know, different things, different stories. So it's interesting, isn't it? Because you think, oh, I suppose in the you know, the natural scheme of things, once you get a big amount of YouTubers, there's bound to be some incidences of, you know, statistics would tell you that some of them are, you know, things are going to happen to them or whatever. But anyway, I'm digressing as usual. But what I particularly want to talk about today is now you may or may not know that when you're on YouTube, of course, most of the time people don't know where you live. And when somebody tells other people where you live, this is called doxing. So that's when people give out your details, your personal details, because it's like anybody's sort of famous, isn't it? If someone's got 5 million subscribers, be like somebody famous on the telly, you know, they don't want everybody turning up at their door, because there'd be people coming round all the time, wouldn't there? So, you know, finding out that people know where they live, etc., must be quite disconcerting. So the first thing I want to talk about, or I want to show you, is exactly that. So this is a very popular YouTuber who was doxxed by another YouTuber. I mean, you know, this is to me, I don't understand these wars between YouTubers. You know, they get jealous of the other one, or I don't know what it is, or they get arsy about something they've said or what they've done, and they, you know, it gets quite nasty, you know, and it's horrible, I think, but and especially to another YouTuber, because you know, if you say doxed another YouTuber, you wouldn't like that happening to you, so why would you do it to somebody else? But anyway, so this is what's happened. I'm going to show you. So this guy, he's a very he has 4.95 million subscribers to his channel, which is Jack's Film. In fact, I'm going to subscribe because I'd like to hear the latest about these things. Yeah, 4. Oh no, that's 4.5 million views. So how many subscribers has he got? Yeah, he's got 4.95 million subscribers. Now he is, you know, he's getting arsy about stolen content. Now nobody likes to think their content has been stolen. I hope he won't get arsy with me for showing his. For showing this video that I'm going to show you, but this is just to illustrate the point. Please, Jack's Film, I'm not stealing your content. I'm just trying to.
Last night, Sniper Wolf.
I'm actually trying to highlight what you were saying. So I think he must have had some kind of what's the word, like a little running battle with this other YouTuber who's called SS Sniper Wolf, a girl. We'll have a look at her channel in a moment. Now she's got millions as well of subscribers, but she apparently came to his house, filmed his house, gave his personal details. Let's see what he says.
A massive YouTuber showed up outside of our home, recorded a video of our home, and then posted it to her 5.6 million Instagram followers, goading me with the line, "Let's talk like adults." In my 17 years on YouTube, I've never once had someone come to my home and vaguely threaten me. Sniper Wolf needs to be deplatformed. In this exact moment, she turned from a mere content thief to someone who doxes and stalks her critics. To everyone that's reached out to us, thank you.
So it seems to me that I mean, I don't know all the details. I'm going to subscribe to both of them, and maybe I'll find out more as time goes on. But it feels like, doesn't it, that there's been some issue over content theft. You know, content theft must be really irritating. I mean, it's different if you show somebody a bit of somebody else's video like this and you're using it in the fair use is allowed, fair use. But content theft is different, isn't it? If somebody literally steals your content and puts it over as if it's their own content, that would be, you know, pretty annoying, really, wouldn't it? But so obviously something's gone on along the lines. Maybe she's stolen a lot of people's content. I don't know. As I say, I'm going to take more notice of it, but I just wanted to show you this because I wanted you to see these things that go on. Now, I didn't know about this, but my son knew about it, because these are what I call popular on the young YouTube.
Fine, we're just a little shaken up. But mainly, we feel violated. We no longer feel safe in our own home because we're dealing with someone who genuinely thinks they're in the right for A, stalking me, and B, posting our home to her massive audience. What a disgusting abuse of clout that is.
I mean, it is wrong because, you know, it does happen. Her followers will probably be really annoyed with him because he's against her. So, you know, and if she's sort of displaying where he lives, it's almost like inviting them, isn't it, to go and cause him problems or do horrible things to him or whatever. It's not on, is it? It's not on, definitely, because it'd be her followers. Well, it could be one of his followers, but her followers that would be annoyed with him for having a go at her. Oh my God! I mean, you know, and I'm not surprised that it's offended him.
This is irresponsible at best and flat out dangerous at worst. YouTube needs to step in and take action. If this goes unpunished, then it sets a terrifying precedent that you can dox and stalk your critics so long as you have a big YouTube audience. If she truly wanted to talk with me, she could have done so through many other means. But there's one thing you don't do: you do not show up at someone's house. That's simply a line you do not cross.
Yeah, I think that's true, and especially then broadcast it to sort of millions of people. And I think the issue here is because YouTube has got lots of terms and conditions. There are things you're not allowed to say, things you're not allowed to do, as I say, you know, and they've tightened up so much because there have been issues, haven't there, over the years. But one term and condition doesn't seem to be that you can't go on and sort of literally, you know, give away people's personal information. I mean, you shouldn't be able to do that. You shouldn't be able to do that.
There is zero justification for this. She claims in her story that I've been harassing her. No, Sniper Wolf, I've not been harassing you at all. In my videos on Judge Jack's films, I've been critiquing her non transformative commentary. I point out cases of content theft and freebooting, and I credit the creators she steals from. I've been critical of her content, but that does not equate to harassment. What is harassment is coming to our home, sharing it for millions to see, and taunting me to come out. YouTube needs to take swift action and
Yeah, you can see he's really annoyed, and I don't blame him. So I don't know the whole background story, but there's nothing really that would make it okay to do that. I think, you know, if you can't attack with words, I mean, if he's been saying bad things about her on his channel, then really she's got big enough following to either rise above it and just ignore him and wait till he moves on to someone else, or to, you know, just answer, but not to do that. I mean, I do agree with him. What do you think? I mean, it's this big bad world of YouTube out there that you know, it can get nasty.
ban her from the platform ASAP.
But what amazes me, this is between creators, so you know they're in the same position. They've both got massive platforms. They're both, you know, probably get it because you know the more popular you get, obviously the more criticism you get as well, because that's part of growing your YouTube channel. Not everybody's going to agree with you, and it is like irritating and you know upsetting when somebody does, because I feel that with my channel, because my channel is so nice, you know, like 99.9% of the people that follow me, they're so lovely and nice. I only need to get one off comment and it's like, what go away, what you doing? It's like, you know, if you sort of found this lovely spot next to the pool and you're all peaceful with lovely people around, you're all having a great time, and some drunken twat comes along and starts ruining your day. That's how it feels when somebody comes on your comments with even a slightly off remark. You just think, oh, bugger off, you know, go start your own YouTube channel. You know, do if that's what you think, or if they're the views, start your own YouTube channel and see who agrees with you. You know, it just why go on a YouTube channel and criticize somebody? Anyway, let's see what he finishes off with.
And the same goes for Instagram. Speaking of, Sniper Wolf is already making light of the situation, as if stalking someone is a quirky thing to do. No one should feel unsafe in their own home. And thanks to Sniper Wolf, my wife and I now do. So, YouTube, please do the right thing and get her off the platform Anyone who weaponizes
They're not going to get her off the platform because the YouTube, they'd just be thinking, well, she's a very popular YouTuber, unless she actually breaks one of their terms or conditions. Anyway, maybe she will. I don't know. I don't know what's happened after this, if there's been any progression. Now, of course, she's on Instagram. And the thing is as well, it was Instagram that she went on and put this photo and that. So I don't know if YouTube will get involved with that. But anyway, it'd be interesting to see what happens. Now, sometimes YouTubers start talking about each other just to build their, because people, some people enjoy, I personally can't imagine anything more boring than just watching one YouTuber slag off the other and then go back to that one and go back to that one. That's not what I watch YouTube for. But, some people seem to like it. So sometimes that happens. YouTubers go sort of slag each other off and the subscribers go back and forth and say, oh, such and such said this about you and blah, de, blah, de, blah. So, and that can build people's subscribers, though personally, I think in the long run, it doesn't. Might build them for a while, but people do get bored with that sort of thing. For me, if you're going to go on YouTube, you need to do decent content, at least that people are interested in, not just slagging off somebody else.
their fan base like she did does not deserve a space here.
So there you go. That's his
Last
opinion.
night, Sniper Wolf.
That's his opinion. Let's have a little look actually at Sniper Wolf. And I don't know what sort of video she does. Now, in a way, you could say it's worked because I'd never heard of her before. Maybe you'd never heard of her before, or him, to be honest. So now suddenly we do know about them. And, maybe it's working. Young life hack. My best friend found out I'm a girl. Crazy Karens who got humbled. Yeah, but look at the views. 220,000 views for my best friend found out I'm a girl. Crazy Karens who got humbled. 830,000 views. I mean, okay, right. Good kids who cried over Christmas present. Jealous girlfriend roasts me. Well, she's popular. So the thing is, why would she need to steal content then if she is so popular? Just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Anyway, I'm obviously too old to understand what's supposed to be going on in those videos because there's not one of those videos that I'd look at and think, oh, yeah, that looks interesting. But anyway, there you go. People do, because she has, 34.1 million subscribers. So there you go. She's popular. So there. It's obviously me who's wrong. I'm missing something. So that's the first YouTube channel or the first couple of YouTube channels, or the first YouTube thing that I wanted to talk about. Now I want to show you another YouTube. This is something my subscriber sent me to look at, but also, again, my son does know about this, but this actually has almost traumatized me because, well, you see. And I was umming and ahhing whether to show this because I think it's very upsetting. But this person, this is their YouTube channel. They're public about all these things. Nothing's private. So, anyway, let me show you. So this girl, I find it really quite sad. This girl is called Eugenia Cooney. Now, Eugenia has anorexia, severe anorexia, but she makes various videos. There's the video that we're going to look at here, and I'm only going to show a bit of it because it just feels weird, sort of showing it as if I'm being cruel or something. But I'm not the one who made these videos, and I'm not the one who made them public, and I'm not a mother who should be ashamed of herself in my eyes. But let's have a look. So this is Eugenia Coonan. She just makes videos about her life, about clothes, makeup, like any young girl would do. But she has chronic anorexia. So here she is with her
If you guys
mom.
got to 10,000 likes, then she would make me preppy.
Then we lowered it to like 7 or 5 or something.
5.
So I guess we have to do bye emo.
So I guess now I'm forced to become preppy. So.
Hello, preppy. Shall we begin the transformation? Are you ready?
So basically, she makes videos dressed in different things, and believe me, in this video, she's almost overweight as compared to the next one I'm going to show you. This girl has got severe problems. I mean, I'm literally worrying about how is she going to continue like this. She's got if she got ill, she's got nothing to sustain her. What is a look? I'm not going to say anything, but this is a mum. Surely a mum can't be happy with her doing these videos.
Ready? You're going to love it so much. But even maybe your fans will go preppy too. Let's do it. Okay, so first we have to get rid of the outfit and the makeup.
Why?
Gloves. Off with the gloves. Off with the gloves. There's a secret to being preppy, you know. You need cool things, like nice jewelry.
Oh, the mum's loving it. The mum's like, what is wrong with you? This reminds me so much of, well, a couple of cases. So it reminds me a little bit of the Ruby Frankie one. You know, she's living off this girl, if you like. You know, anyway. And it also reminds me of the Gypsy case. You know, Gypsy, the young girl where her mother had Munchausen's by proxy. Gypsy Blanchard. And I did a video on that as well, and the mother kept the daughter sort of, you know, lied about her age, said she was younger than she was, made out she was ill when really she wasn't ill, said that she couldn't walk when really she could walk, all for attention, all for money. This reminds me a bit of that. You know, what is this mother doing? You know, encouraging this. Let's have a little look, a bit more of this.
So do you want to go and get changed and come back?
Really.
So she's trying to encourage her to be preppy in this video.
Like, have like
We've been there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like completely burnt. My face is gonna be burnt
Now
next.
look
And
at your beautiful mama here. Can we get the hands?
Are you actually gonna tease it?
No.
Anyway, so I chose this video just because this had a mum in it, but I want to show you a different video.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing...
So this video was made obviously more recently because this was 11 days ago. This was for Halloween, and you can see, well, this is terrifying, I find, for this girl.
A video that I'm super excited about and showing you guys some really, really cool products and stuff. First of all, in this video, guys, I want to say a huge thank you to Jeffree Star because he was kind enough to...
Right, I can't even show any more of it. So this is Eugenie's YouTube, but I find that so distressing. Look at her face. Her eyes look so full of sadness. What is this? What is this? Where is a mum? How is a mum letting this happen? You know, I'm finding it so painful to watch. I just
Hey
can't
guys,
watch
so
any more of it.
today I'm going to be doing a video that I'm super excited about and showing you guys some really cool products and stuff. First of all, in this video, guys, I want to say a huge thank you to Jeffree Star because he was kind enough to send me a bunch of his really awesome new makeup products.
Anyway, I have to stop it like that because not stopping. So she's got over 2 million subscribers, but that girl, I'm sorry, that's not right. That's you know, what do you think? Do you think YouTube should allow that? What, or is it, what can this stop? You know, what is, she's not doing anything. She's not, I'm not saying she's doing anything wrong. She obviously is not doing anything wrong, but my heart just breaks for her. It's distressing to watch, isn't it? I find it really difficult to watch, but people watch it. Why do they watch it? Why do people watch that? You know, watch her like that. And where is her mum? You know, why is her mum? Why is she not in a clinic, you know, being treated for severe anorexia? Why? You know, she just looks so, getting upset as usual. She just looks so poorly, bless her. And you could even see from that first video with her mum to that video, which is a more recent one, how she'd lost so much, even from, she wasn't, you know, she was so very painfully thin on that first video, but on this, she's emaciated. She is emaciated. She needs medical help. Please, somebody, you know. So what responsibility do YouTube have in these cases? So this is the point of this video. There'll be loads of other, you know, YouTubers out there that is, there'll be similar things. What responsibility does YouTube have, and where should they draw the line? How do you draw the line about somebody wanting to do videos and, you know, being so emaciated, etc.? They're not doing anything wrong, so it's quite distressing to watch, I think, and young people will be watching that. And then the other case, you know, of somebody doxing somebody, and do YouTube have a responsibility for that, or is it just one of those things, you know? So basically, that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. And thank you for listening. Let me know, as always, your thoughts, because this is a difficult one, I think. Knowing where you know, so, I mean, you can report things, obviously, on YouTube, but what would you report that for? You know, it's not, it doesn't fall under any of the categories of their, you know, what you're not allowed to do. And I'll tell you what, during the Nicola Bulley case, there was a video circulating on YouTube of a body floating in the river that whichever revolting person, it was a real body, it was somebody, and it was somebody floating upside down in a river, you know, that drowner's pose, half naked, and it was floating, this poor person who was a real person was floating in the river, and the headline was, you know, the thumbnail was something like about mention Nicola Bulley. So obviously it was trying to say that this was her body. And even though you knew it wasn't, it was just like, what's that? I reported that. I must have reported that 20 times. I just kept reporting it over and over again. I'm sure, and I hope that I'm not the only one, but I don't even know if that video is still actually on there. You know, what is YouTube's criteria for what they take down or whatever? You know, do they have a criteria like against things like that? In fact, I might just look, because obviously it had millions of views. But, you know, I think, well, it was up there for so long. You know, why was it not taken down? I mean, it may have been taken down now. Yeah, I don't know how I would find on it. I sort of don't want to find it anyway, because even though it wasn't Nicola, it is somebody's body, but they were trying to make out that it was her. I mean, it was revolting. It was horrible. You know, people talk about that those people who sat down and did that. You know, can you imagine someone sitting at home and thinking, "Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll post the body of a real body of someone floating in a river and pretend it's Nicola Bulley and I'll get loads of views." For goodness sake. I mean, that is just sick. Anyway, so I hope it was taken down, and I hope, you know, I don't know, but so YouTube's a very strange place, I think, as well. There's so many good and positive things on YouTube. You know, people like YouTube, they like watching it. There's lots of interesting things. Oh, from all sorts of things, positive things, true crime, not only true, you know, I like true crime, but I don't only watch true crime on YouTube. I listen to podcasts to help me get to sleep. I watch politics podcasts because I like politics. I watch makeup things. I watch things about positive mindset and stuff like that, you know. So YouTube is a very good thing in many ways, but sometimes you wonder they've just got to maybe tighten up a little bit here and there. But it's very difficult, isn't it, without compromising free speech? So, okay, so as always, let me know what you think. I like to give you food for thought. That's the thing, is food for thought, things to consider, things to think about. What do you make of it all? Because obviously all you out there that are watching me, you obviously watch other things on YouTube as well. So, you know, what are the things that really annoy you, or the things that you think are great about YouTube? There'll be a mixture of everything. I know. Let me know in comments, please. But keep the comments respectful, of course, and especially about Eugenia. I don't want any nasty comments about her on there. I will just delete them. I'm not saying you can't have an opinion about her. What I'm saying is, if there's anything on there that is nasty about her, that's just being deleted immediately. I'm not having anything horrible about her on there, because I think she is a victim. Okay, so thank you so much. As always, I'll see you really soon in the next video. Remember to live and love carefully, wisely. Until I see you again, may your God go with you. Bye.